Kadosh Boker Or, Mishna Yomi Masechet Batra, Perek Gimel, third chapter of Chizkat Batim, Mishnah Zayin and Chet, 7 and 8. That is going to be today's Mishna Yomi. Lo yiftach adam chalonotav lechatzer hashutafin. A person should not open up windows, right, from his house to overlook a courtyard in which he's a partner. Right? Why? Because that's going to stop the partner from being able to do certain things in the chatzer. Right? Lakach bait. If he comes and he says if he took, right? He says lakach bait bechatzer acheret. If one buys a house in the courtyard other than his house, right? Lo yiftachena lechatzer hashutafin. He should not open it up to the courtyard in which he's a partner. So again, if he purchases a house in another chatzer, don't open up to the chatzer shutavim, because then you're adding in sheish yoter otpam. The derech klal, you have to remember in the olden days, the chatzer, they used to do things in their chatzer. Nowadays, for example, your front yard is open. You're not going to do anything private in your front yard. For example, the backyard. So the backyard, usually people will do private things in the backyard. Nowadays, you've got drones, you've got the monster houses, that they could see you from I don't know where. But technically speaking, in the olden days, why wouldn't I do something private in my backyard? I could have a swimming pool, I could do whatever. Nobody's watching. You do whatever you want. So if I'm going to come and I'm going to start opening up, whether it's going to be windows or whether it's going to be doors or it's going to be anything. So now what happens is I'm stopping my partner, because we were partners, right? I'm a partner with somebody else in the field. So that's going to stop the partnership. It's going to stop that. It's going to become a problem. Okay? Banali yalga bebeto. If he built an additional story on top of the house, don't open up the door, right? Into a shared courtyard. The same thing. So if he's going to build now a second floor, don't open it up to chatzer shutafin. Again, you're causing more traffic. You're bothering the partners. If you want, you can build the extra rooms within your house. Right? And then what you do is you build the aliyah on top of the house. But you have to open up the roof to your house. Meaning, one more time, a guy has a house, right? Instead of coming and building a second floor and then making the door to the outside, and therefore you're making more traffic and more problems, what you do is that within your house, you make an extra corridor or whatever it is, and that's going to be the stairs going up to the aliyah, to the second floor, and therefore the second floor is not going out to the outside. It's going out to his house. And once it's going into his house, therefore that's what he's allowed to do. Okay? Lo yiftach adam lechatzer shutafin. A person should not open up, in the case of a shared courtyard, petach keneged petach, one door automatically opposite another door. Right? V'chalon keneged chalon, or window opposite window. Right? Why? Exactly. Why? Because imagine, I open up the door, you open up the door, I see right behind you. It's not, so therefore the door should always be separate, meaning it's not exactly one in front of the other. In order that if I open up the door, you still cannot see within my house, right? Exactly. Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah, that's the concept of the thing. Okay. Now he says, if it's small, don't make it bigger. If it's only one window, don't make two, or one door, don't make two. Which basically just means that because you're getting rid of more privacy, because the bigger that you're doing it, right, the more that you're going to be encroaching, right, on somebody else's property. Okay. Aval, but you could open up to the public domain. Petach keneged petach, chalon keneged chalon, right? All these things. Why? Anyway, in the Rishut Rabim, you have to be careful. You're in a public street. Everybody sees you, whether you like it or not. So therefore, it's not that now you could say, no, now I have to watch myself even more. You're already in the public street. So I could come and I could open up a door right here, even though you have the door right in front. Why? We're in the public street. Anyway, you have to watch out. So when you're going to open up the door, you're going to make sure that you just open up just to get out. But, to begin with. Exactly. Not breaking in privacy. Exactly. Yeah, Mishnah Chet. Okay, you're not allowed to make a tunnel, right? Oh, you're not allowed to make you're not allowed to make tunnels underneath the Rishut Rabim, right? Right? Borot shichin u'me'arot, right? Or borot shichin u'me'arot. He says, right, the same thing. Whether there's going to be pits, ditches, all these. Why? It weakens the street. And if it weakens the street, afterwards, it could fall, collapse. Rabbi Eliezer says it's permitted. In order, as long as it's going to be a wagon filled with stones that can travel over it, that means basically, mamash, you've got a heavy burden. Meaning, you know how it says that this street is only for I don't know how many tons. The same thing. You've got a wagon full of stones, right or not? Yeah? And... Ma? אם זה מספיק חזק, so then it's fine. אין מוציאים זיזין וגזוסטראות לרשות הרבים. One may not put up poles or balconies, right, over the public domain. Yeah, they can't go over the public domain. Rather, if he wishes, he's going to put inside of his own property, and then he's going to take out these zizin ugzusrot. Remember, the zizin were the pegs that we spoke about, so taking them out. Okay, in the poles. Yes. But once he purchased it and it's already there, it already has its chazakah. And with this, we finish the third chapter.